What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, y'all. This is your girl, Keyona.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Mahogany Raspberry.
What's up, everyone? This is your girl, Donyele.
Hey, my loves, it's me, Jazzi.
What's up, you guys? It's Neema Ali, and we are the Quad Angle.
In the flesh, baby.
Yes, right? What's up, girls? It's been a minute. I know I missed the last episode. I missed you guys, but I'm glad to be back. And I'm really glad to be tuning in on this juicy topic that everyone is talking about right now.
Ooh,
on that can't stop, won't stop, take that, take that, take that.
You better
That's
say it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, so what do my girls got to say, Jazzi? Can I start with you today?
Geez, so about this P. Diddy, Sean Combs, whatever he preferred to be called. But it is it's hot. It's everywhere. It's all over the news. It's all over the intranet, social media. Everybody is covering it and talking about it. So I'm glad that we are talking about this today. So one of the biggest things that has happened is, of course, his home being raided, right? So that is the big news, right? And then also, too, there are some cases that they're reopening that includes people like J-Lo and some other, casualties in there. But for me, with this whole thing that's going on, it doesn't come to me as a surprise, especially when Homeland Security went in. When you have all these people filing multiple lawsuits against you back to back, and all of the stories are sounding the same, looking the same, of course, the FBI and those guys are going to get involved.
Right. I mean, but this thing started some time ago before it even became as big as it is right now. Me as a parent, I felt some type of way with having my child go to spend months at this so-called Hollywood mogul's home with, Justin Bieber and Usher and, that type of thing. So me as a parent, I felt some type of way, and I felt that it was something else that was going on. And that just kind of attaches itself to people sacrificing members for success.
Absolutely.
And
not
these parents are condoning
themselves for success.
Yeah.
Sacrificing themselves, and the parents is definitely condoning sacrificing their kids for the fame and the money. Yes.
Agree. And that's what's been happening.
Well, there should be a law or something against that. Like, you know what I mean? The parents should be held liable too, because at some point you kind of have to know about something. You know what I mean? And if it quacks like a duck, walk like a duck, then it may be a duck, because they're all singing the same tune. So I don't really know how I feel about it, but like you ladies are saying, I just know I wouldn't be comfortable sending my children over there. For what? This is a grown
I was just waiting
man.
on the moment for it to be right, and I was just waiting on the moment for it to be unveiled, because I mean, you went from Usher could not part from P. Diddy, and then all of a sudden now in interviews he's like, I would never send my kids there. I would never. And it's just like, wow, wait a minute, you was like this man's shadow for a minute. Now all of a sudden it's, I'm not going near him. And then looking at interviews with Justin Bieber, and when they questioned him about, would you visit P. Diddy, or do you still communicate with him? He's like, no, not. So that in itself is alarming.
And real quickly, I might be kind of somewhat on the opposite end of the spectrum to a certain extent. Do I believe that there is some truth to some of the allegations and some of the things that have been said? Of course I do. But at the same time, I feel like something has happened where he has pissed somebody off. Who that is or what that entity is, I don't know. But it's
really high up.
Yes, he has definitely pissed someone off for all of this to be taking place all of a sudden, so suddenly. And my thing with this is the way they raided his house, the way they berated his children and had them outside handcuffed with, at gunpoint. I felt like that wasn't, proper at all. If you're raiding a house to arrest somebody or to take somebody in custody, but if you're raiding a house to look for evidence, where's the charges? Like that, like you done raided the house. What did y'all find? Where are the charges? And if we're gonna start talking about P. Diddy, then let's go back and get Scott Baio.
Everybody.
Go back
Everybody.
A Nickelodeon
That's
guy.
the thing, though.
It's
That's the
really
thing.
about everybody.
Yeah, let's go back and get all of these people. Everybody
Yeah.
is not exempt. Let's go back and get the people who traumatized Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. Because something is wrong with
the thing. That's what people are not paying attention to.
Well,
P.
that's because
Diddy is
it's a
literally just a
distraction.
fish in a small pond.
Yes.
He's just a fish in a small pond.
Yes.
And the thing is, P. Diddy is only one of several Hollywood entities who have a sheet long of charges for this and charges for that. So it's like, who can we target the most? And it could be a situation of, now your money is not long enough to shut me up. I'm tired.
Well, that was the whole thing.
So
it really boiled down to think about the speech from 2020 and what we not gonna do. When you start going against the higher up. When he gave that speech at the Grammys, I said to my mother then, I was like, oh, he getting ready to come down. They're going to knock him off because the ego is now high. You feel that your brand is now at this place where now you can speak out against all of what we built you. We built you, P. Diddy. We allowed you. That is how this industry works in a lot of different
I do want to say, though, that
has been years of building.
This has been years. Yes, this has been years.
Look at what the recent documentary that came out, Quiet on the Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV. And they did not put it in there, which was very surprising. There's a clip where P. Diddy was a part of one of those shows. Yes. And there's a young boy on the sofa covered in white cream to simulate,
what it is.
And Puff Daddy's like, oh, put a helicopter down his pants. Oh, so this is.
But he didn't write the script for that, though. That was the Nickelodeon guy. That what's his name?
Right,
that
but what
other
I'm saying is that he's just a piece to the puzzle of what's been building these
the propaganda
decades, and
is
all
what
of it is now coming out. Yeah, exactly.
It is.
But I will say this, though, with P. Diddy, I feel like at one point he felt invincible. There's a lot of stuff he was doing. And I feel like one of the biggest things that really, really did it for him was when Cassie filed her lawsuit. When she filed it,
put up to file that lawsuit. She didn't do that on her own, though.
He settled it in less than 24 hours. Okay. So that speaks volumes. So when he settled that lawsuit, and then he settled it for a substantial amount of money, more than what she was even asking for in the beginning. Okay. So when that happened, you had a trail of people coming in behind him, behind Cassie, dropping their lawsuits. But these people, the one guy, Roy something or whatnot, who was helping him produce the Love album, and he was with him for like over a year and a half, right? P. Diddy did not pay that man his money. Had he just simply paid him his money, the guy would not have filed a lawsuit against him. So at the end of the day, it's about treating people how they're supposed to be treated, paying people what they are due. And Cassie, if you knew you was treating this lady like this in the beginning, when y'all broke up, he should have gave her a nice
Cassie, you
chunk
came
of
back
change
too many times, though,
and
Jazzi. Cassie came back too many times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your heart gets caught up in stuff, and I think that he also had a mental lock on her.
It's
more
all
than
bigger
anything.
than Cassie. It's bigger than
we're
Diddy.
at a point of every dog gets his day. There for a long time they got away with the Nickelodeon thing for years. Puff Diddy got away with what he's doing for years, and it's just a long list of people. And now we're just at a point where the untouchables are now touchable.
I agree with you, Mahogany, but at the same time, let it be the same across the whole board. You know what I mean?
That's
Let everybody have their day.
Not.
Don't just.
It's a shaming season. It's a shame, and this is all, first of all, it's all a bigger distraction within the world collectively. Because you had the bridge fall, you had P. Diddy going down, and wasn't nobody talking about Trump and his debt that actually got dropped for him to be able to pay it that same day. All of those things.
Which I'm still understanding how the hell is he still getting in office, but keep on going, honey.
That's another story for another day.
But it's all bigger. It's so much bigger than P. Diddy. It's bigger than Cassie. It's bigger. It's so much bigger that we just don't know. It's all a distraction for what's happening in this season. And we just really need to be prepared and prayed up, because when you start bringing down entertainment, sports and entertainment at that, baby, it's way bigger than anything we can even imagine. And it's real.
And bridges. And a whole entire bridge.
And it wasn't just the Baltimore Bridge. If you go and do your research, there were several bridges that has also collapsed at this point, which also is locking us into different cities and states and areas. So let's really talk about what's going on out here in the world. And let's not forget, Trump started selling them Bibles the next day for $60-something.
Period.
Okay.
Well, 2024 will be the year of, revelation.
Exposure.
A lot of things.
It is.
So
it is.
My best, to the children, because they have to, deal with this. So, my prayers go out to them.
And my last statement is just that I do think that when they decided to raid his home, that was one thing, but to parade his children in handcuffs was something totally different. But on the other side of that, because I'm kind of on the fence with it, on the other side of that, those children are grown technically, so we don't know what they're involved in as well. They may have something on them also. So my thing is, when you're throwing your dirt and shoveling and digging these holes, be careful and watch it back, because it falls back on your children more than anything else.
Amen. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Period.
Take that.
Not too much, though. Not too much.
I love it.
I'm a can't stop, won't stop, though.
What Cat Williams say, sometimes you just got to tell Diddy no. You just got to say no. No, Diddy, no.
When I say it is not enough time in a day to unpack all of Diddy's laundry and dirty laundry, clean, dirty, whatever laundry, like it is just not enough time in a day. But I will say, I pray that it works out for the best for the people who were bruised in this situation. I really pray that it works out for the best for them. But anywho, that's enough of Diddy. We're going to move on over to this email, because let me tell you something. It's smoking and it's burning a hole in my lap right about now. So I'm going to just jump right on her. So it says, hi, my name is Valanda and I'm in Houston, Texas. I've been with my boyfriend for about 4.5 years. So yes, we are serious, but we have some issues. That's why I'm coming to you ladies for help. The problem is we've grown up in the same city. So of course we share some of the same friends and acquaintances. Some we have dated in the past, some we have not. But just recently, he decided to target me and question me about someone that I had a crush on at the age of 12. How do we move forward and move past this? Ladies, please, I need your help. What? Neema, baby, go ahead before I say what I gotta say. Neema, go ahead.
You want me to talk about when you was 12?
Like, why?
So what was her name again? Valanda Boo Boo Kitty.
Valanda, like
Valanda Boo Boo Kitty. We are grizzled. We are grizzled at this point. And you better tell him he better stop playing. Are you asking about somebody when we was 12? Were you guys pillow talking about me? I mean, is it something else that I don't know about that we are having this conversation in 2024, baby? Not, and we've been together 4 years, and I've been all you, boo boo kitties, playing with me. No. We're not gonna do that. Not in 2024, and we've been together this long. I'm not even addressing that.
I was about to say that. Not at this big age, as the children say. At this big age, we're gonna talk about things we've done when we were 12. seriously. So I don't know if it's like a insecurity thing. You know, sometimes that may be the case. And then also, from experience, not saying that this is the case, I know people tend to accuse you of things that they may possibly have done or are doing. Yeah, and that's all I'm gonna say. So, Jazzi, how do you feel?
I don't know what they accuse of what they doing back at 12 and whatnot. Back then, you didn't
Who
even know
even
what love
remembers that,
was.
first of all?
You
But go
barely was
ahead.
hitting puberty and developing,
You're
but
still trying to figure out whether you like boys or
right,
girls or whatever the case may
you
be.
still trying to figure
What
out how to
having a
fix the
boyfriend
training
really
bra.
was at 12.
Right, you still
Oh
trying to figure out how to
yeah.
fix the training bra. But
Right.
I want to say, I honestly feel like the guy is just trying to kind of get a rise out of this individual, and that he is kind of, I don't know if he's necessarily joking with it, but I think that he just want to see their reaction to see
To
how
get
they
a
react
reaction.
to it.
To get a
If they're
reaction.
like, you know, is it something, because they have a close circle, right? They share the same group of friends. So I don't know if this is the individual that's still in their circle who they crushed on back then. That's what it said in the email, right? So if they are, you know, still hanging out and stuff, and he's like, I know at 12 you had a crush on him, and maybe they was hanging out, and maybe she did something that to him seemed like flirting, right? And so that's probably how he interpreted it. So he like, yeah, so you and homeboy back at 12, what was going on? You know, because now he got all this stuff. You know how some people, I don't know about y'all, but I'm a Virgo. So I can
Oh my gosh.
overthink something and take it to Saturn, bring it back
Very
to Earth,
over
and then take it down the
analytical.
street. So he probably just went on this overthinking rampage. And you know, some guys, you know, with their insecurities, they don't do well with it. But I honestly think that's kind of where it came from.
Donyele, before I get my spill, honey, go ahead.
Oh, he guilty.
I think the whole scenario is crazy, especially depending on the length of time that has passed for the years. Why are you bringing up something from 20 years ago or even 10 years ago? If we ran in the same circle or we know some of the same people, it may very well be that you have dealt with some people I know. I may have dealt with some people that you know, but I'm not going to throw it up in your face because I'm not that kind of person. And in my mind, I don't have any exes. I only have an ex-husband. So everybody else,
you can't even remember. Like, who remembers what they did last week, last month, let alone at 12?
So this is my take on this. This is my take on this because a hit dog will holler, as the old folks say. And I feel, and I'm not trying to, Valanda, please, sweetheart, this is me speaking from experiences and just how I feel about the situation. So I'm not telling you that this is what this is, but I feel that he has come across someone of both of your past, and he possibly could be dealing with or considering to deal with this person. So it's just like, let me throw it off on her before it gets on me. Because my thing is, you know, when they start pointing fingers and trying to create arguments and things like that, you're already doing it. You're already doing it. So it's just like, why would you go fetch that far back in my past to try to, you know, create an argument? I was 12. I don't even know what love is. I don't know what puppy love is. I'm just starting to get these girly like boy feelings. I don't know what any of that crap is for you to come to me and question me about somebody that far deep in my past. And being that we grew up in the same city, of course we know some of the same people. Of course we have dated some of the past. And the way that 2024 is set up right now, I probably dated, not I, but her. I meant Valanda. Jesus. But she's probably dated some girls that he may have dealt with in the past, because let's just call it what it is. So I think that we need to just let him have that and let him go on about his business.
Don't entertain it. Don't even entertain it, Valanda.
That's too childish. Yeah, that's too childish. I can't. I wish my old man would come to me on somebody, but Negro, listen.
And our age is too big.
Exactly. Yeah. And my thing is with men, like, what did he come to you? Like, let me talk to you as a man. Let me come to you as a man. Oh, you know.
He might have dated one of her personal friends, like somebody close to her.
Well, maybe he wanna talk to the guy that he's asking her about.
That's what I'm saying.
I hope not.
2024.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
2024.
Is he wearing lingerie to bed? Is he wearing lingerie?
Honey, you better listen. You better start checking some things, because I'm just saying, like, if we've been in the same city, so she didn't say how old they were, but you know, if y'all been in the same city, and let's just say mid-30s, early 40s, y'all grew up in the same city. I'm pretty sure you done dated one of his homeboys, maybe hit one of his homeboys, or vice versa. You might have dated her ex, or so on and so on. Like, come on. We're in the same city. We've been here forever.
But I honestly
we
feel
can think about you guys, but we gotta wrap it up.
We gotta wrap it up.
Yolanda, we hope we help you.
Yeah,
I hope we
Yolanda,
helped
I
you.
hope it works out for the best for you, sweetheart. But if it were me,
yeah,
plain and simple,
Nah, check
I
up
just
your
say talk to
deuces.
him.
But
plain and
guys, thank
simple.
you all for tuning in tonight. Like Valanda, she sent an amazing email. Keep the conversation going down below. Guys, please send in your emails, because we do consider them and we do share them on the show. That's what keeps the show going. So please continue to view in every week. Thank you, guys. We are the
Like,
Quad
share, and
Angle
comment below,
Podcast.
guys.
Click subscribe.
Social media platforms, the Quad Angle Podcast.
Definitely.